Bearded Mojo. Yeah. What is going on? This is Bearded Mojo back with another episode of Lone Survivor. We're on episode 7. Can you believe it? I cannot. Well, I guess I can. Anyways, we were previously back on a station where we had to grab some contracts to start making space bucks to buy a ship. The main reason we wanted the ship was, do we need to unlock the hydrogen thrusters? So what I did was I took about a massive 2 contracts. We won for an acquisition of 867 construction components and 30 superconductors. And what I did was I flew from their home, which takes about 20 minutes in real life, which is absolutely insane. And I loaded our vehicle up with these. That'll earn us a cool, slightly over 1 million space bucks. The main reason we're doing that, again, is we're going to be buying a ship. But what I need to do is I need to find a way to shorten our flight from there, from here to there. But instead, what I plan on doing is I am going to attempt to take either just the drone or the entire space truck / drone setup with me. I hope to get them both. If I can only get the drone, no big deal. The plan is to use the mag plate, one of the mag plates on the bottom of this, to just attach and fly over. We've got a ton of battery life in this thing, so I don't see the cost of battery being the issue. I see possibly being more of an issue of weight. So I'm going to empty that out, grab this, and do a couple of checks. So come on with me and let's see if this works. Alright, I think that was a proper test. It seems like we can carry the ship and the rover without issue. It's going to be a little sluggish. What I need to do first is I need to get this charged up full, and then we will actually... I'm gonna make the trip with the whole thing. Call me silly, but I'm gonna make the trip with the whole thing. So let's charge this up and let's head out. Oh man, this is a long ride. What do we got on the radio? You're listening to K-Jazz, the only jazz station on the planet. The only station at all on the planet. Enjoy the next 12 hours of smooth jazz with Duke Silver. This beautiful station with our loaded up cargo. We dropped off the rover. It should be to our left, I believe. Oh, that was that was pretty close. So we are totally loaded up with this cargo. So we've got to pull this over, drop it off, make the transfer, make our money. And then I think I'm just going to make a small outpost like right directly near this. So let's just get to it. Ready to make that $1 million deal. So while I was flying all the way to the station, I got to thinking. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it last episode, but I was debating on purchasing, and let's see if it's here, purchasing the big old hauler truck. I don't think it's this one. Somebody also mentioned something last in the comments of last episode that we can just hover our mouse over and get a nice little description of the vehicle. Thank you very much for that comment. Legendary. But it's not there. There's a big, beefy travel vehicle with like a full a refinery and full assembler. I'm debating on grabbing that, finding a way to attach our ships to it, and driving home with it. But I think that's just an insane idea. I think we focus on the mission, we get what we need to get done, and we go start building our base. So let us turn in these, what are they called? Missions, I guess? Contracts. It says it right here. Let's turn in these contracts. Let's make our millions of space bucks. 1, 2. Let's look at that balance. Let's look at that balance. Oh, that is something beautiful. 1.2 million space bucks. The millions of them. That could buy us absolutely nothing. I do like the fact that this has like these little scouts. This is always neat. I found these cool. Although we're not going to purchase them. The main reason we're here is we're looking for hydrogen thrusters. And we can actually get something small and inexpensive like this, grind down the thruster, rebuild it, and now we instantly have a hydrogen thruster for our progression. So I don't know if we do that. I don't know if we just call it quits and take the easy way out, or get a ship that we think is really cool, pack everything up, and go for it. Let me mull this over, and I'll come back when I have my thoughts gathered. Okay, I've thought it over, and I think this is the ship we want to go for. It'll give us a reason to build a small outpost here near this station. It'll also give us a way to transport our vehicles back to our main base, and on top of that, it'll give us something large to work with for a silly goal to create storage for this for our planet. I think the best way to work around the fact that we can take this into space is our story will have us set so that we can't fly this into space because our engineer is not versed in flight yet either. So that will force us to create some sort of drone system that will get us into outer space. The whole point is to try to avoid vents and whatnot to make it easy for us to get to outer space and have to force us to use drones to continue on with the story. I have an idea for the story that I want to go through with, and I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not really going to mention what it is. But I've got a fun idea for this series that I want to fulfill, and so I think this will be the best ship as long as we don't break our rules and use this to go to outer space. So this will allow us to build a station here. This will allow us to have something to set a goal to work around when we get back to our base. And then once we do figure out flight, it'll give us a neat little base to kind of work out of once we do make it into space. So that's the plan. We need to build a small base. Then we need to take some contracts and work our way up to that ship or something similar, as these refresh often with different ships and vehicles. And that's the plan. So let's get moving. I do want to say thank you to somebody in the comments. They mentioned to ransack the beds and whatnot. I think I found like 3K in space credits in this station. So thank you very much for that. That's a great little tip. But yeah, let's get back to work. Let's go. Step 1 in this whole process, mine some rocks. Step 2, transfer said rocks into your survival kit. Step 3, forget and then remember to turn on your survival kit. Step 4, make ingots out of said rocks from said survival kit. Step 5, wait a long time. Step D, uh, disregard all of OSHA's safety standards, stand on top of the drone you're controlling, and build a wind turbine for the start of your outpost. Step whatever one. We're forgetting steps. I made a scouting discovery just beyond the station while I was waiting for our survival kit to do its job. I noticed an ice lake. We do have some enemies close by, but I think we could drive off to the ice lake. It looks like there might be an area we can kind of scoot in. I don't know how that's going to look. If anything, we can park on the edge and try to see what's going down. I think this is even strong enough to carry our little rover over the top. I guess there's an issue when I'm bringing ore back, but we'll let future Mojo worry about that. So let me pull up to that bad boy, and I will let you know what I found. As we approach the ice lake, we've got a nice little rock of gold. I guess that's always a score. So let's mark that on the GPS. Let's proceed to the ice lake. I'm going to take this little area. I think we're far enough away from the baddies. And let's bring you on this journey with us, shall we? I think so far we're looking pretty good. It might be like a nice little peak and valley ride. Nice scenic route, a route if you will. A route. Dude, I think this is exactly the luck we needed. Although the journey to get here, not the drive, but the journey to get from our base to the space station was insane. I think this is the payoff, right? Oh yeah, nice. Alright, nice little path right down to the ice lake. Perfect. Hey look, we found ice. Who would have thought? I am going to now disconnect from this bad Larry. We'll shoot up and see if we see any ore spots. So let us first disconnect the merge block. We'll hop over to the timer block, Shift K to control it. Hop in the cam, and there we go. Oh no. Well, that's not good. They're both of their broadcast range is 1,000. I don't know why I lost connection with that. That's not good at all. Antenna's on. I know my personal antenna's only got a... The hell? Okay. I guess my personal antenna was off. Alright, we fixed it. Scare, crisis, whatever you want to call it, averted. I just see one little patch over there. Oh no! I thought this was gonna be a piece of cake. I was like, ah, yeah. Here we go. Ice like piece of cake. They rhyme. It has to be true. And just a quick, brief scan. I don't see anything glaring saying, hey, got some stuff over here. I'm looking for the white patches. There might be something right there. I don't think so. The main culprit we're looking for is iron. Let's drive out there and see if we've got anything of value. Man, I spoke too soon when I said we're getting some good luck. Why did I have to speak? Slowly back her in. Far away from home. We don't need a damaged vehicle. But Mojo, you say, this is supposed to be gripping entertainment. A soft landing wouldn't be gripping entertainment. Well, for me, I'm gripping my keyboard and mouse really tight right now. Alright, we're good. Let's lock in. Let's merge up. And Let's take a ride. I'm a little... Did I do all the procedures correctly? I just gotta check. Yeah, we're good. We're locked in. Alright, on with the journey. Wow. That could have been bad. I turned my atmospheric thrusters on at the last second, and I think that might have saved us from danger. I've always got my thumb on that 9 key. You know what? I think we're roughly in the middle of the lake, and to avoid a major mishap, let's disconnect, slowly walk away, and let's check the surrounding areas. That was a little intense, not gonna lie. Gotta clean my shorts after that one. Alright, it looks like we've got a spot over there. It looks like we've got a couple more than I thought. Not too many. A little disappointed. That's alright. We've got 1, 2, 3 total, it looks like. I've got the ore detector on this bad guy, so we're good. Just kind of keep my eye on the distance we are from the rover. And we've got gold. Yes! More gold! That's it's not exactly what I wanted. Let's do a quick scan. It's just gold, maybe silver. Be helpful too. I guess gold and silver would be nice. Right now, it looks like it's just gold, though. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And I hope at least the other one of the other ones is cobalt. That would be the dream. All right, let's add AU and AG to our list, and let's make our way over to the other one. Oh, that was close. We almost disconnected. Wow, I wasn't even close. I have to drive out to the hose. You know what? We'll do this. Push this to its limit. You know what we could do? Let's just extend the antenna range. Let's do 3,000. Disconnect from that and turn this antenna to 3,000 as well already, so that's good. Gee, that's the one we just did. I didn't disconnect from it yet. Okay, the MNR antenna should be at 3,000 as well. Let's connect back to it. Check out what that is. We're still out of range of the baddies close by, so that's good. Iron and cobalt. Magnesium, that's not bad, I guess, if we need defenses. Let's just do a quick scan. It's probably like silicon. Yep, silicon, magnesium, and maybe some nickel. Whoa! Bit of a lag. It looks like it might be just silicon and magnesium. So let's mark this as well. Let's check this last one. I've got to stay away from that with my engineer. I think that is a storm that could actually kill my engineer. I think it would choke him out. Because I think it's low oxygen, so I've got to make sure I stay away from that. I could be wrong. Maybe that's like the desert. I don't know if that's considered the desert. The silver and gold again. I mean, I guess the silver and gold are good because we're definitely going to need superconductors, I'm assuming. Maybe medical components. It opens up the array for everything. The only thing we're really missing, because we've got silver, we've got gold, we've got magnesium, we just need to find cobalt, which I don't think will be too hard. I think with the vehicles we have, I think that shouldn't be a major issue. Let's scan through our cams. Whoops. That's the one we want. Whoa! Whoa! Run 9. Disconnect. Lock up. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle! Trying to keep my eye out as we kind of buzz along here too, to see if I see any any other ore that just kind of grabs my eye. I'm looking for those spots on the ground. This is the land of the gold, though. We're in the Yukon. All right, I'm gonna make the trip back to base, to outpost based, and if there's anything interesting that occurs, I will get back to you, dudes and dudettes. And right as I start filming, I feel like every time I say this, I should just keep the cameras rolling. I found cobalt and iron. I found the things we were looking for, so hooray for me. I've been doing a bit of pondering as well, and I think what I probably should do is build not just an outpost here, but I think this might be the best spot for an actual base. Instead of the area that we scouted out right near our old base, I think we make a new base here. It stinks because we just built a base over there, but I think it's very advantageous to do it here. And as I came here, I also found this trade.the hangar. So I'd like to check that out. I think what we can do here is we can set our goals to purchase the large ship that we already looked at, build a base that can have a hangar for it. We've got some ice here, so we can set up hydrogen factories and what have you. I think this is the spot. So, yeah, I've decided this this is the spot. So what I want to do is I want to get some ores for production, and I will start building shortly. All right, so I'm back, and I think I've done a ton of deliberation in my head in this episode, because what I don't want to do is skate around the rules, but what I do want to do is play in a different play style, and that's why I have this gated progression. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase this scout miner, so we don't have to travel back and forth really far with the miner drone rover setup that we have now. And I'm also going to be purchasing this. Normally I don't purchase ships. I think this is a different way to play. But in the comments, please let me know if you think this is skating around the rules. Ultimately, first hear me out though. Ultimately, what I'd like to do is I would like to grab these two, but I'm sorry, this one in the scout miner. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to still automate some of the process. So I think in my head I'm going to build a rig in the middle of the ice lake. I think I want to set up points throughout the entire ice lake, and I also want to automate some of the process of getting the ores. Maybe set up some drilling rigs on each ore patch. That's the thoughts. So if you like that idea, let me know. If you've got different ideas, let me know in the comments. If you think I'm cheating by buying these ships, also let me know. Because I don't want to skate around the rules. I kind of want this to be a community thing. So please, definitely let me know what you think. So I'm going to purchase this ship. This will be our first purchase. And let's do it. I'm excited. Okay, that was it. That was the big moment. All right, so I think I've purchased a ship maybe once in this entire thing, and I think, if I'm correct, it's going to be parked outside somewhere. So let's head outside. Let's see where this bad Larry sits. I'm guessing maybe over here. Okay, that's not where it is. Oh, it's over there. Scout miner. What I like on these things is I can just jump right off and not get hurt. It's flight without flight. I love it. Okay, that was almost bad. I didn't know how I was going to get in there for a quick sec. This is neat. Not a ton of storage, but I think it's pretty cool that we can we have the ability to do that. And this is the first time in a flight cockpit. I'm not going to grind this down. It doesn't mean I have access to cockpits. I don't have any atmospherics. I've got no bullets right now. I'm going to use this purely for mining to speed up the process of what we've got going on. And also I'm going to be purchasing that other ship that lets me grind and weld to speed up the building. So, yeah, I'm excited about this. No more going back and forth with this. We spent a lot of time using this, and although I like it and it was fun to use, it's worn off its novelty. But here we go. This is our first little purchase, and I'm pretty excited. All right, let's do this. Let's stock up. Let's get building. All right, ship purchase, temporary base up. Next steps, H2O2 production and an engine. H2O2 and engine complete. Next step, refinery and assembler. And the bootstrap base is complete. This was going to be the outpost where we do all of our production, but I think I want to make a base here. This place is insanely dangerous, just like our home base. As you can see, there's a ton of enemies that keep popping up around us. I'm hoping they don't pop up on the ice lake, because that's where I want to build our base. Still haven't visited this trader. I also had some bounty hunters flying about this whole time while I've been trying to get this done. So I parked all my ships in there, except this while I was recharging. I finally got this up to build bullets, and they are no longer chasing us. That was frightening. That could have been a very harrowing experience. But let's fly over to the ice lake, and I will show you where the new base is going to be and the idea of the build. All right, so the plan is to build a base which is going to be suspended, and it's going to span the gap between this cliff and this cliff right here. Maybe we do some elevators, maybe we do some ramps on and off of both of these little islands. But the plan is most definitely to do a base that is suspended, that spans between those two areas. And I'd like to start that shortly, but first I want to buy the ship that is in the outpost that we have way over here. But before I do that, I am really interested what this trade the hangar is. So let's take a quick trip over there, shall we? Well, this appears to be a modded outpost. I've never seen one look like this. It's hideous. Sorry. I've got a tickle in my throat. I'm not sure what this is, though. So let's explore this together. It looks like there's two vending machines. We've got a nice little store icon. Interesting. This is part of the mod. I do not plan to use this. I've never used it before, so I don't think I'm going to. This is nice, though. They sell a lot of interesting things. Wow, okay. This is quite interesting. I don't know how fair using this outpost would be. A lot of this stuff does not appear to be what we would have available to us. This is neat, though. What the hell is this? Upgrade. Oh, you can upgrade the suit upgrade station. Huh. Anti-jetpack. Oh. Okay, so you can upgrade the actual outpost, the NPC outpost. That is neat. This must be a modded block, which is pretty cool. And I think that's it to this outpost. I don't think there's anything else for us to purchase. Maybe we can loot this. I can't because I can't fly. Oh no, that just looks like a 3D. Yeah, that's not a bed. I think that's a 3D thing. One of the tables there. And I think because I am neutral with this group, I cannot take any contracts with them. But this is most definitely interesting. Oh yeah, look at this. Energy inhibitor nullifier. Drill inhibitor nullifier. This is really cool because, wow, they're expensive. Jetpack inhibitor. So there are a lot of ships with this mod pack, if you're not familiar, that will have inhibitors when you try to attack their ship. If you try to do it via engineer, so if you're trying to fly towards their ship and take them out with some, not drills, grinders, then they will inhibit your jetpack and you will fly to or you'll fall to your death. So it's interesting. It's really cool. And I'm pretty glad we found this. This is actually a neat find. And I think the layout of this is extremely interesting. When I say layout, I mean like this upgrade center. This is wild to me. So yeah, we'll have to keep this in mind. That being said, V. I think this is a great place to end the episode. We've done a lot. We've seen a lot. We accomplished a lot. And in the next episode, we will start building our permanent base over here. But thank you all for coming by, hanging out, checking out the video. If you liked it, share it, subscribe, do all those wacky-do things. Give you a thumbs up, leave a comment. All of that helps. I am insanely blown away with all of the love and support you guys have given with this series, and we'll keep trucking on with this. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Peace.